Right, let's take a look at this one. This one doesn't require any real numbers, but we have to know something about the ideal gas equation to sort through it. So you have two bottles. They have identical mass. That means the bottles themselves prior to being filled with the gas. And they have identical volume. So they both have the same mass, the bottles themselves, and they both have the same volume. And you fill them with helium. Bottle A is filled to a pressure of 810 torr, and bottle B is filled to 358 torr. Both bottles are at the same temperature, so they're both the same temp. Which bottle weighs more? So we know that the bottles themselves don't weigh any differently, but now that they have gas in there, which one is going to weigh more? Well, what we have to figure out is which one has more gas in it. The one that has more moles of gas is the one that's going to weigh more. Well, how can we figure out? Well, we know that PV equals nRT. Okay? And we know that each of these has the same volume, okay, and the same temperature. Okay? And of course, R is the same in both of them. But the pressures are different. So let's rearrange this for pressure. We know that pressure is equal to nRT over V. So the pressure of A and the pressure of B are not the same. Okay? But what are the same? Well, we already talked about this. Temperature is the same. R, of course, between the two bottles is the same. And V between the two bottles is the same. So that means all of this is the same between the two bottles. If that's the case, then how can the pressure be different between bottle A and bottle B? Well, if these are the same in all of them, then what's the only thing that it can account for the difference in pressure? So, for example, if you have the pressure of A, bottle of A, is equal to the number of moles of A times R times the T over V. Well, remember that regardless, A and B, this whole thing is the same. So we can also say something like the pressure of B is equal to the number of moles of B times R T all over V. These are both the same in each of these bottles. So what's the only thing that could be different that would give a different pressure? Oh, the only thing that could be different is the number of moles. So the bottle with the higher pressure has a higher number of moles. So if we look here, we have bottle A is filled with 810 torr. So that's equal to 810 torr. And bottle B is filled with 358. So since this is smaller, that must mean that it has fewer number of moles. This is bigger, larger number of moles. So since there are more moles in bottle A is going to weigh more.